Good evening, and welcome to the very first concert of the Northbrook 28 Children's Choir. My name is Jeremy Bartunek. I'm the director of the choir, and I'm very excited you're here tonight. Before we get started, there are a few people I need to thank this would not have happened without their help and support. The administration of District 28, Dr. Hiltz, Dr. Hewitt, I met with them so many times over the summer to get this started and get this working. The school board as well for their full support of this project. They were very enthusiastic about it, so I want to thank admin and board for District 28. All the parents who signed your kids up, thank you so much for supporting music and supporting music in Northbrook in District 28. I really appreciate it, and I know your children do as well. And also a really quick shout out has to go to all of the assistants and administration at each of the schools and the central office. We have had a very fun time trying to get children here from the other schools on Monday or Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday afternoons, and those administrative assistants have worked very hard to make sure that the children can get here. For those of you who haven't met me, I just want to give you a compliment on how good your kids are doing. Greenbrier parents, we've heard this a lot of the kids here at Greenbrier. But Meadowbrook and Westmore, these are some of the hardest working kids I've seen. I looked at the calendar the other day. The third grade group in front of us has had 7 rehearsals. That's not a lot at all to get a whole concert started. We missed a couple of days because of Halloween and because of conferences. The other groups have had 9. They have been working so hard to get this ready for you. I'm super excited to show off their hard work. We're going to be starting with the 3rd grade group tonight, which is the Singers, and we have 3 pieces to perform for you.
We're having a rotten lunch. It looks like it was still
Singers, let's hear it for them one time. At this point, we're going to do a really quick switch over. So, third grade, you're going to head up that way. Fourth grade, you're going to head up this way. And we're going to get the fourth grade up. While they're switching out, I just want to talk to you a little bit about how we learn the pieces in choir and the method that we go about learning them. Most of the songs are learned a cappella, which means without accompaniment. Obviously, by the time we get to the performance, we're hearing the background, but for the most part, I don't really use the piano. I do it mostly by ear training and making the students actually read the music. It's called the Kodai method of teaching. Basically, what it does is it puts solfege letters, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, to the pitches, and then once the students realize that relationship, they can ideally read the music on their own, just as we expect students to be able to read out loud and comprehend what they're reading. I expect them to be able to sing out loud and comprehend what they're singing without having heard it from me first. Fourth grade, come on. So instead of either me playing on the piano first and having them sing it back, or me singing it for them and then them singing, which is a little more like parroting, I'm really, I'm handing them out the music that has the solfege in it, giving them their starting kit and saying, let's read this together. It does take a little bit longer at the beginning, but it really works out well because in the end, we get a group of students who not only can sing, but can read music on their own without having to hear it first. I also want to talk a little bit about the name of this group. The first group was the singers. Lautus is an older Latin word, and it means happy and cheerful. And I think that definitely describes the group we have up here. They are definitely happy and cheerful kids. We have 3 pieces for you, so I hope you enjoy them.
Say we all will dance to the harp and fiddle, waltz and jig and prance, cast up down the middle. When the morning comes, all the grandest letters stand out in the sun and hear the holy thunder. Brothers gather round, the promised land is coming, dance and sing and shout, I hear the harps is strumming. Cheering, ching, cheering, ching, 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 cheering, ching, cheering, ching, cheering, ching, 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 Chaw!
One of the things I really like about choir that separates it from orchestra or band, not to talk bad about those, I grew up in band, I was a percussionist as well as singing in choir. But oftentimes for choir, you can get really good source material written for young children. Unlike in band where you have to do arrangements oftentimes or variations of it. I don't know if you noticed in the program that piece was arranged by Copland, a wonderful 20th century American composer. And the fifth grade later tonight is doing a piece by Benjamin Britten, another wonderful 20th century composer from England. So one of the really great things about this is just there's such a great treasure trove of material that we can dig from to find it that still fits the developing voice and the child voice. I hope you enjoy our last piece. This is Get On Board This Train.
Gospel train is coming, hear the whistle blow. If you think you're ready, it's almost time to go. Get on board, little children, get on board, little children, get on board, little children. There's room for you, room for me, and room for many more. All aboard. Standing at the station, take it in my hand. All aboard. If you think you're ready, it's time for glory land. Get on board, little children, get on board, little children, get on board, little children. There's room for you, room for me, and room for many more. This train is bound for glory, this train. This train is bound for glory, this train. This train is bound for glory. Come gather round and listen to the story. This train is bound for glory, this train. Clickety clack, clickety clack. Hear that train coming down the track. Clickety clack, clickety clack. If you're ready, it'll take you back. Clickety clack, clickety clack. Hear that train coming down the track. Clickety clack, clickety clack. If you're ready, it'll take you back. Clickety clack, is bound for glory. Hear that train coming down the track. Clickety clack, is bound for glory. If you're ready, it'll take you back. This train is bound for glory. Come gather round and listen to the story. This train is bound for glory. This train. Get on board, little children. Get on board, little children. Get on board, little children. There's room for you more. Get on board, little children. Get on board, little children. Get on board, little children. There's room for you, room for me, and room for many more. Yeah!
Good job. Let's hear it up for Phyllis. All right, one more time. Second to last time of switching. So fourth grade, head on up this way, Levi first. Fifth grade, come on up. While they're switching out, I do want to direct your attention to the Wheelchair Foundation. I have a table up here set for you. There's also a blurb in your program. At each of the concerts I do at Greenbrier, we do a small fundraiser for the Wheelchair Foundation. Basically, for $150, they will donate a wheelchair to somebody in a third world country who needs one, who doesn't have one. There's about 216 chairs in here, so if everybody has $1 or $2 and you feel like donating, it'll go in the name of the Northbrook 28 Children's Choir inaugural fall concert. We have the plaques you probably saw as you were coming in and out of my room. I have about 40 more that I haven't been able to hang up yet. So far since I've started at Greenbrier, we've been able to raise $12,362.53, which is enough for 42 chairs. So if we can get 150 in those boxes just for one, then the Northbrook 28 Children's Choir will have their first plaque up there in the hallway as well. This is Leo. Leo, old Irish word means noise. Old English word means joy. So I thought we would combine them together and call it joyful noise. Trying not to block anybody.
I see the moon is shining from far away, beckoning with every beam. And though all the stars above cast out their light, still the moon is all that I see. And it's calling
Let's have one more round of applause for Drayo. At this point, we're going to invite back up the 4th grade first, 3rd grade follow them, and everybody in the audience, you get to join us on this last one. So if you flip to the last page of your program, you'll see there's a piece in there entitled To Music. 3 verses with a refrain, and I wrote the solfege syllables in there for you. So what we're going to do now is we're going to have all the kids come up, and we're all going to sing it on solfege once. They know it, that way you can practice it, and you can see if you can follow along with solfege or not. So up above your music, the S, D, R, M, M, so, do, re, mi, re, do, ti, so. If you don't know how, try it. It's fun. So 4th grade's coming up, 3rd grade, fill up the space right here in front. We are too squished to that side. Let's spread out this way a little bit. And as hopefully everybody will say right now, because I'm giving them a pop quiz, when it's time to eat your pasta, the P stands for? Posture. Posture. Can we sit singing down? No. Last hand. So, we're going to do this all once together on solfege. If you want to hand sign it too, that's fine, and then we'll go through it all on words with everybody singing together. So, do, re, mi, here we go.
So, do, re, mi, re, do, ti, so, la, ti, do, ti, do. So, la, re, mi, re, do, ti, so, la, ti, do, ti, do.
You got it? Should we hear them sing it? Just join us as we go through on words. I should quickly mention when we're done, if I said, all right, we're done, go meet your parents, it will be chaos. And my $600 microphones will probably get kicked. So, when we're finished here, I'm going to send the kids out that direction and send them up the stairs back to the main entrance where we came in. If you could exit out that direction, conveniently passing by the wheelchair foundation. And then also head up the stairs, and if we can meet everybody up at the main entrance of Greenbrier, there is just a lot more space up there, and it'll be easier than trying to clog up the hallway. So as quickly as we can get out of here and up there, that would be ideal. Here's our closing song, To Music. Please sing with us.
Refreshing.
so much for coming, everybody. We'll see you at the next concert in March.